Well, hello. Welcome to 2021 Antelope meat hunt. Bombed over for the weekend. Couple doe tags in my pocket. Couple doe tags in Daniel's pocket, aka Schooly D, aka D, aka Dan.
Get her done.
Anyway, we just we left at like 6 or 6:30 last night, drove all the way through the night, and it's midday now. We just rolled into the unit, so we got the weekend to try to get it done. We'll see what we can turn up. Well, we've officially made it to where we're going to hike in. Not much for people, which is good. But we haven't really seen any antelope on public land where we're used to seeing them. So we had reports that it was rough back here last week. A lot of people and no antelope. So looks like a lot of the people have dispersed, but hopefully we can turn up some antelope. We're gonna do a little yard sale, grab all of our gear, and hot-foot it out there and hope we can come across something tonight. Alright, so my rifle has traveled to Wyoming once or twice already for a mountain goat hunt. I took it up to Alaska for a caribou hunt this year, and the way that they handled it at the airport was brutal, so I'm a little nervous about it still being on. I didn't have a chance to go take it to the range to verify, so got a rock picked out at 280, and we'll send one down range, make sure we're still on. Hate to find out on an antelope that I'm off. Alright guys, we're all loaded up. Got the gear, got the guns, got the tags. Off we go. I believe this is Dan's second antelope trip.
Second trip, 2019 was the first. Got two doe tags then. Filled them both. And 2 doe tags now.
And this is my 4th trip. I've had 1, 2, 5, 4 years in a row, 9 tags, and I have yet to not fill them. But we've also always seen a lot more antelope than we're seeing, so hopefully we can figure it out. Fill these tags too. Excuse me guys. Could you maybe tell us where the antelope are? No? Worth a try. What would you find, Dan?
Saw some antelope. Way over there. I can't even tell how far it is away, at least 2 miles. But there's some closed property between us and them. They're on BLM, but can't really get to them, I don't think.
Well, we just found another good group of antelope. They appear to be right on the verge. They might be, they're in BLM or they're in the walk-in, but they're flirting with that closed line. So we're gonna go peek over this hill, and then this direction to where that big group is and see how close to the line they actually are, or where they're at, and all that fun stuff. Maybe there's more over to the side where it's less of a question. Alright guys, we moved in. They're right on the other side of this hill. We just ditched our packs. Got everything ready. We're gonna peek over. The wind is not great. We gotta check the onyx to make sure that they're close enough that they're not in the closed area. So we'll peek over and have to do some looking at maps before we decide to pull the trigger. But we'll creep up there nice and slow and hope they don't bust. How far now? 260. There's a bunch right here. If we scoot forward, there's a bunch right in the bottom of this draw. Really? That have been there the whole time? Yep, they've been here the whole time. We gotta move up. You good? Yeah. 3. Okay, let me get one baked out. Let me know when you're ready. I'm good. 3. Wait. Tell me when. 3, 2, 1.
Sorry.
Stop running, you sons of guns. How far are they?
245.
Sorry, dude.
What?
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
Alright guys, well, we ended up having a bunch right down in front of us that we didn't know about. We were going to do a count to 3, and that didn't quite work out. But they stopped before they got to the line, and one presented a shot for me, so I took the shot. So we got one out of the group, but we're hoping for 2. So there is another antelope way out there that I think Dan might run after. See if he can't get it. But one tag filled. get one, at least fill one tag. Thought we were going to be able to pull off a double there. Fortunately, I think Dan shot right over the back of the one he was aiming at. Luckily, they stopped again, and I was able to take the one before it ended up on private again. So, pretty pumped that I got at least one of the tags filled. I'm gonna run back now, grab the packs. Dan's on his way back. He wasn't able to get a shot off at those other ones. So I'll grab my pack, his pack, and we'll probably meet up down at the Antelope. So, yay!
I put that there when I came by.
Oh, you did? Well, there she is. Nice.
She's a nice doe.
Good size to her.
Yeah.
Now the fun begins.
I know. Got maybe 45 minutes of light. It's getting dark quick.
Can we cut her up? Then the real question is, how do we haul her out of here?
What do you mean how?
Well,
Like what way do we go?
do we go up and over the mountain and down the backside and up to the truck? Or do we catch the road that's right on the backside of this little hill and go around, but don't go up?
Good question.
Embrace the suck. Well, we are officially done cutting up the antelope. I have no clue what time it is.
Like
it is 6:44. No. Yes?
7:45. 7:44.
Alright, my watch hasn't changed times. Anyway, we're all loaded up. We've got a little over 3 miles back to the truck as the crow flies, so we're going to hammer on back to the truck. We made it!
Took us like an hour and 20.
Took a slightly longer way than originally planned. We were going to go up and over and then decided we'll take the long way around.
Longer way was just following a road too, so a little easier.
Anyway, we're back at the truck. We're going to unload the antelope, eat some dinner, and go to bed. See you tomorrow. Ta-ta!
Bye-bye.
Well, Daniel's schooling jinxed me. Just before we started hiking, he said, "Don't roll your ankle." I ended up rolling my ankle. And the gun took the brunt of my fall and jammed a good 4 to 6 inches into the dirt. Now I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get all the mud out of there. Thanks, buddy. Good morning, everybody. We survived the night, had some good food, slept like a log, got up a little later than expected, completely spaced the time change on our alarm, so we got up an hour later than planned, but it's still early. We got plenty of time. All right, Dan, what's the plan? Thoughts on the morning?
I got my rape whistle in case the cows get crazy. But probably heading that way. Kind of same area where we were yesterday. And get up high, glass, see if we can find anything. And hopefully we can. If not, maybe change areas. What? Laughing at my gloves?
I am laughing in my head at your gloves. Nice choice. All right, let's do this. Just going on a little walkabout. Grocery shopping. All right, so we picked up 4 antelope out on public land. We're just watching them bed up there in a tough spot to get to, though. We might have to, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go peek over. Dan's gonna go. We're gonna go look over that backside, make sure there isn't anything over there, and then probably come back and try to make a play on these guys. Well, those antelope ended up busting before we even made a move on them. So we're gonna probably hightail it out of here, check a few spots on the way back to the truck, and then head to a different location. So we just made it back to the truck, loaded everything up, started driving to our second location. Drove about 300 yards and just found a group, so we just bailed off the side of the road and we're gonna go hike in after them. So far, stock's going great. We got a little hill right here. Once we crest it, we should be able to see them. Hopefully we're close enough to them. If it looks like they're gonna exit stage left, maybe I'll take one, just so we fill another tag. I don't know, we'll see.
How far?
300. Put the second hash right on them. Or the first hash. Okay, let's run. Yeah, buddy. Got her done.
Tag filled, all right.
Good news.
I was surprised they came up this way. They're all cooking that way, but
Yeah.
luckily 6 turned up towards us.
Nicely done. This pretty lady stopped at 210 yards and Dan laid the hammer down.
Dropped her.
I don't know how many miles we put on today, but probably 4, 5, 6. We got to be creeping up on 8 miles we put on today. And we shot one 300 yards from the truck, not even. They were literally 40 yards from where the truck was parked first thing this morning. I'm just glad we got another one. Well, tagged out. It's been pouring down rain, so I left the camera in the bag, and I just got a perfect opportunity at an antelope and smoked him. 600 yards across the canyon. Smoked her, I should say. waited for the wind to die down, and yeah, one shot, dumped her.
450, dropped her dead?
No.
No?
Guess again.
410.
Guess again.
380.
You're going the wrong direction.
475.
Keep going.
507.
Keep going.
557.
Keep going.
600.
602.
Jeez.
Pancaked.
That's nuts, so. I heard the shot, and then it was like 1, 2, 3. Heard the whack.
Oh, you did hear the whack. I was wondering if you heard the whack. Sorry for making you.
I figured it was a long shot.
Yeah. Well,
602, that's nuts. So.
Yeah. It's I was chasing her, and I had her at like 200 yards, but I couldn't.
Just by herself?
Yeah. 'Cause when you saw me looking at her, she was right up here, and I just walked right up to where she was, and she was a couple hundred yards away, and then she took off, and I followed her, and then she was like way out there, and she ran across. She started coming across this side, and I was like, oh, I'll just keep walking this way, and she'll just come running right down the middle, and she's gonna run right past Dan. And as I'm walking, she's just standing there perfectly broadside, and I'm like, how far is that? So I pulled out the rangefinder, 602. It's like full send.
Nice.
And she stayed there. Unfortunately, I didn't take the time to dig the camera out of the back of my pack, which I'm heavily regretting now. But
oh well, so
such
she's
is
on
life.
this side?
Yeah, she's
How far up off the road?
Huh. Oh wait.
I was gonna say, hopefully it's a nice.
She's halfway up the hill.
Oh man.
But
well, that's not
she's like 5 feet off of a road.
Here?
She's like 5 feet off. See that knob right out there? This kind of lower one?
Yeah.
She's in that way a little bit from it.
Okay.
Well, sweet. I'm all tagged out. Woohoo! One to go.
Means I can spend.
That means we got an entire day to get Dan and Antelope.
Entire day for me.
All right. Let's go see this thing.
Yeah. Doing it.
Right on.
Perfect.
Look at that. 602 yards. A shot from way up there. Definitely not the world's biggest, but
Still
definitely not the smallest either.
definitely mature.
Woohoo!
Nice. Just glad.
Tagged out, one left for Dan. Means we got all day tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Perfection. Oh, we're gonna drag this girl back to the truck. We park down there. Cut her up down there.
Yeah, it's all going to plan. Got one with a half day yesterday, 2 with a full day today. I should only need a half day tomorrow.
We busted on the
But
first half of today as well.
Today was the first half was big ol' skunk.
All right, let's do this. Good morning, guys. It is day 3. We have one tag left to fill for this cute little fella right there.
Yee.
We're gonna head back out where we were before. We know there's a few more antelope out there now. We did go try to take a look at one of our other spots, but we couldn't even make it halfway out there, and it got pretty sketchy with the rain and mud and stuff. So we'll balm out here, do what we did yesterday. If we don't get on anything, then we'll go to plan B, which is, I don't know, maybe we'll try to go risk it through the mud, or maybe we'll go drive to another area that we have checked out in the past. But yeah, here we go, day 3. Let's get her done. Let's go find the final antelope. I feel so naked and free without a rifle and stuff. No rifle, no bow. What's wrong?
Means you can pack out extra antelope for me.
You know, I almost left the backpack. Left everything for you.
That would have been good.
Well, good news, folks. We made it just to the top, crested over, looked back down, and we just found a group of bedded antelope. We just bumped those deer, and those deer are going to go right to where the antelope are. Those deer pushed them out of their beds. And we thankfully saw which way they went. So we started making a move on them. And we just had them at 397. But no good way to take a shot. So we backed up. And we're now scooting around. There was a little hill we're going to try to get to and peek up and over. They should be in range. So I think we were incorrect. We just saw a herd. There's a herd right down there, I think was the herd that was bedded up there. So this is a different group. We're going to go peek over. If we don't have any luck peeking over there, we'll go after those. Alright, we got them bedded right up in front of us. We're making a move in. Unfortunately, we had a miss. We have licked our wounds, and we're gonna go get Dan another one. Game on. We just found them again. Got them bedded up, but they're in a horrible spot. Our only move is to drop down and side hill for a couple miles. Yippee skippy.
Little spike actually, 2 spikes.
Close enough to want to be prepared. Preparation comes down to this one moment.
that was the most nerve-wracking shot I've ever had to take. Just all the pressure of missing those other ones. I did not want to mess this up and have to go on another big chase.
Big old doe, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. Awesome. All tagged out in Wyoming. Yeah! Tags are filled. Cut her up. Get her back to the truck. Head back to Washington. Alrighty guys. We're officially back at the truck with the last load. All tagged out.
Oh yeah.
2021 Antelope season in the books. We'll catch you guys on the next one.